Okay, good day everyone. Today I want to do this unboxing. So this is the unit over here. Okay, this can support the HI Connect, two-way audio with current software installation, and also it support AP mode, support mobile web and PC configuration. Come, we try on it. Okay, so we do the unboxing here. Okay, so you see inside they have a sticker for the installation. They have a menu. Okay, the user menu, cables, Allen key, and installation guide. Okay, and two screws over here. Okay, so this is involved the device, the bracket, and they give you the adapter and also the screw. Okay, so that's all for the unboxing. Okay, so this is the installation. So it's very easy. You need to find this screwdriver to unscrew it because there are 4 pins over there. Okay, so we just like open this, and you're able to pin over here. You see the connection over here, and this you can put RJ45. And you can plug with your adapter over here. Okay, and this is the lock. You can check my wiring. Okay, so when the power up, it will like that. Okay, thank you. So after that, we take a look on those PC viewing, then how we activate this device. Okay, so the access control already plugged into the LAN cable. So now we are doing the configuration. So come to over here. We have using these two application. One is SATP tools, is for those change activation the device and also the change the IP. And this is the iVMS-4200 we using for the person and access control and everything. Okay, so we for and also time attendance. Okay, over here firstly I want to set up the network adapter first. So because I now is just in the locker, I just using the LAN cable directly plug into the access control. So I need to set the IP address manually over my computer over here. So right click, open network internet setting, change adapter options. So over here click okay, then you go into internet IPv4. As I already set 192.168.1.201. So this is my static IP of my LAN. Okay, so I done already. So after that we go into the SATP tools. Okay, so double click. So go into SATP tools. So they have a device user. I just take over here and put the password. Okay, so the password is depends what you want. I using LINDMIN121. Okay, so I activate it. So in the end I also take the I also change the IP address under the same range with my device. Okay, so I put 101 over here, and the gateway I put 192.168.1.1, and this I put the activation password. Just now I activate it. Okay, so done the modification. Come, we take a look on inside because this is have a web page. So we just go into the Microsoft Edge, type the IP address, okay, so you just click at once, continue. You're able to access the device here. Okay, so you click admin and put the device password because they have a certain setting we also have to set over here. So it's done already. You see the device, you're able to see the live view over here. So firstly, we go into the wizard. Okay, so we run the wizard first, because there are certain device we have to take a look. Okay, on the password you can skip over here. Language, you please select your English. Next, time setting, you can select your time. You make sure it's correct. Okay, next, privacy, this is very important. You have to take note. You have to take everything over here, because if you want to planning to do the whole system, like a system from the person upload to more than 2 unit or 3 unit of access control, you require this, but this is quite useful. Okay, so click next. So administrator, as said, you just skip over here. The door station you just skip. Okay, so it's done already. Over here we have another setting we have to do. You are going to the parameters, then you go into the authentication setting. So as you see over here, the authentication is cut or pin, but this terminal is support face, so you make sure you select back cut, face or pin. Okay, and click save. Okay, that's all for the setup. Okay, so so after that we are using iVMS-4200. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to start a setup for the iVMS-4200. But before that, we also need to know customer inquiry. So over here, I have a scenario over here of the attendance. Okay, so scenario about the attendance. So let's say I say the worker is from Monday to Saturday lah. Okay, 9 a.m. Don't say 9 a.m. I put it 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, so the OT start after 7 p.m. Okay, so I think that's all lah. Okay, so firstly we have to run the iVMS-4200. Okay, so as you see over here, the iVMS-4200 is already done, and you go into the device management. Okay, once you device management here, you make sure you can add manually over here, or you can click this online device, you will pop up over here. So you click over here, then and take add. Okay, so you just put your name of your entrance, and this you can put your device password. Okay, you sync the time between computer and also the access control. So it's done already so strong. So group over here is make sure it's done. They have a group. If you don't have the group, you can add over here. Okay, then after that you do see they have an access control part, right? Isn't it? But take note if your time attendance icon is don't have here, you just click the edit home page, then you can enable it over here. Okay, remember that. Okay, now we click the person. Okay, so once you see the person, this is all regarding the user of the system. So anything you can add the user over here, you can use already. Okay, so we click the new organizations. You can change your company name. Okay, depends which of your company lah. Okay, then after that you can click add to add user. So when you add user, do you see they have a lot of zero, right? Okay, I not recommended you use the 0 or with the alphabet. So I prefer you use back the digit. Okay, so I recommend you use 1001 lah. Okay, you can put your employee name. Okay, my name is Fai. So you can add the face over here. You can take an upload. Since I already have my picture over here, I can add my picture. So you can upload the employee picture. Okay, by desktop and select the picture. Okay, after that is done already, so we can add the card also. Okay, so you just click this card. Okay, type your card number. So my card number is 1516288517. Okay, you can add your card over here like that. You just add into it. Okay, so after that, so you just like done over here. So now we're going to upload the user to the system. So we're going to this form card, then you're going to the access control. Okay, so access control, you make sure you're on the access group over here. You just click the add button. You can select all. Okay, so you put your company name and take main entrance to upload your user. You can save, then you can tick it and apply all to device. Okay, then click OK. Okay, so this is the ID. So I try using my head to scanner.
Authenticated.
So it's able to authenticate already. And also if I using the card,
Authenticated.
also can ready. Okay, so this is how we upload the user to the device. Okay, so we are continuing to the time attendance. So you go into the click the this 4 card, go to a time attendance. Okay, so do you see they have a attendance setting, right? So during our inquiry, like Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So OC start from 7 p.m. So we can click over here. You can go into general rule. You make because it's working on the Saturday, so we have to until the Saturday over here. Then after that we click save. Okay, from overtime, because this evolve overtime, so we have to change a little bit over here. Okay, so overtime we just untick this overtime level 2 and level 3. So we just pull this out to the more 8 hour. If your customer inquiry that you need a more hour, you can pull until 12 lah, up to you lah. Okay, you know why? Because all times is time by overtime level 1, overtime level 2 and overtime level 3, but we just using overtime 1.0 will be enough. Okay, save on it. Okay, this is the attendance checkpoint, so you already by default already check all the point already. Okay, so we go into this attendance strategy and we have a timetable over here. So because our inquiry is Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. OC start on 7 p.m. So I have to change this start work time to 10, and this I have to change to 19. Okay, so this I have to change 6 lah, and this I change to the 13, and this I change to 13.31, and this I put the end of the day. Okay, so it's done ready. Sorry, okay, I put it over here. Okay, so it says start overtime, so I have to start overtime on 19. Okay, that's all said, and you see over here they have a configuration, so as all the valid check-in time, check-out time are able to settle. Okay, so that's all for the time attendance. Okay, you can take a save and shift. Okay, now the shift, the auto assign already Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, but our inquiry is on the with the Saturday as well, so just click this default Saturday and save on it. Okay, so after that they have a shift schedule. So shift schedule, who are going to follow this schedule is of course the whole department or the whole company. It depends on your customer need, but for me it's the whole company. So you could just go into the department schedule, you select your company department schedule, you take your whole company, select the shift. Okay, until like today is an installation day, so you can start on 1st of April until 2029 of December 31st lah. Okay, so you are using overtime also, you just click effective overtime and you click save. Okay, so this is all the setting inside the time attendance. So after that I have made another video is for how we generate data from here, generate report from here, and also get the transaction record from the device. Okay, thank you, and please like and subscribe to my channel.